All right, so do you guys want me to jump into the news?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, hop in.
We're gonna be here for a minute. Guys. So I have a lot of wrestling, and I do have a video game story at the end.
Do you have any Japanese stuff? Asian stuff?
I got all the Japanese
I
stuff.
want all the names. That's what I'm here for.
When I tell you, it took me about 45 minutes to prepare the notes. Like, I actually had to physically prepare the notes. Yeah.
He's like, Shingo Takagaki.
All right, first off, I'm going to start off with American stuff. So, Toni Storm has been released from WWE.
Oh, man.
This was a weird one. She, on Christmas Eve, fought against Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Fought for the title, and within a week was released. Turns out that she wasn't necessarily released by WWE. It seemed like she wanted to be released, so I don't know if it was burnout or whatever, but she eventually left. So Toni Storm, great wrestler, sad to see her go. Hopefully she moves on to better things. Another thing I want to talk about is AEW tonight, possibly now, I don't know, missing it, but there's a match between Bryan Danielson and Hangman Adam Page for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. This is a rematch. The first time they fought to a 60-minute draw. And because it was a
60 minutes,
amazing match. See, that's something that people used to do back in the day. That's a Ric Flair specialty. That's why people give Ric Flair all the respect. Well, that's not true. Nobody knows that he used to do this. Now he's just in a bunch of rap songs, so everybody thinks he's cool. But he was known for going. He was called the 60-minute man,
Okay.
because he could go 60 minutes and he would bang ladies for hours. And
Makes
so
sense.
this is a 60-minute.
That sounds exhausting.
Yeah, that's Ric Flair, the Nature Boy. They don't call him Space Mountain for nothing. Everybody wants to get on the ride. Fastest ride, but the longest line.
That sounds more like me, though. Fastest ride.
Have y'all seen that TikTok where this dude's like, how long should sex last? And this chick's like, 12 hours.
No.
What?
No. That's half a day,
What?
ma'am. That's half a day.
Everybody in the comment
Fuck outta
section was
here.
going insane, just like, who is she having sex with? Like,
God damn, 12 hours? I don't do anything for 12 hours.
I don't even know, 12 hours.
I can't
is
even
just-
sleep for 12 hours. That's ridiculous.
You'll be
I can
lucky
do a
to
decent
get
amount of
12
things for 12
minutes
hours.
out of me.
Some wild shit.
First time I played Last Effect. Wow, I want to play that game. Last of Us 2. I think I put in 14 hours in my first sitting.
See, you were a wild
You could have
boy.
been having sex.
I think
Yeah,
I had more fun.
Honestly, if sex lasted 12 hours, I
That's
think
just
I'd be
exhausting.
like miserable.
Yeah.
Like my dick would just fall off.
Can we just do something else? You want to get a pizza? Like,
I'll do that for 12 hours.
For real.
Eat.
Well, people will start just having sex when they have want a baby because it's just like, yo, I'm not doing 12 hours.
no, fuck that.
I did my time.
Oh man. Anyway, 60 minutes. So today's the rematch, and they're coming with a new concept where they're going to add judges. So if it goes 60 minutes, there is going to be a winner by decision, like you would see in a boxing or an MMA match. Not commonly seen in pro wrestling, but they're going to try it out today. I don't know who the judges are because, like I said, this is happening right now, and I'm not watching it, just recording it. But we'll see what happens with that. And also in New Japan Pro Wrestling, there was Wrestle Kingdom 16. That's their big annual event, their big anniversary show, their WrestleMania, if you will. Oh, man. It was 2 nights of just a lot of wrestling. I watched it live. It started at 2 a.m. So I made sure I was there at 2 a.m., and they finished more or less around 6:30 a.m. Each show, so very entertaining. So I'm just going to run through some of the highlights of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Wrestle Kingdom 16. So night 1, I'm trying to prep because this is going to be a minute. There was the KOPW Rambo match. So KOPW stands for King of Pro Wrestling. It's a fairly newer title made within the past couple years where it doesn't work like any other championship where there's a new champion. It resets every year, and the person who is champion gets to come up with these weird stipulations for matches that are not normally seen. And a Rambo is kind of like a battle royale where, you throw the guy over the top rope. Except here you could do that or win by pinfall or submission. They kept on going until there was a final 4. And then those 4 fought in a fatal 4 the next day. And that person is the first KOPW champion of 2022. So there were the 4 people who advanced were Chase Owens, Toru Yano, Minoru Suzuki, that's right, Minoru Suzuki, the murder grandpa, and
Is he like half
Shima.
Jewish?
No, the man's just he's a scary old man.
Okay, because
It's not Menorah, it's Minoru.
Oh, okay. I heard menorah, and I'm just like, oh, we putting lights out there?
No,
I really
Suzuki.
wasn't ready for that Chase Owens. I was like expecting Japanese names. You're like Chase Owens.
I wanted to start with Chase Owens from Texas. But a fun fact, a surprise entrant by, you guessed it, Danny. I know you were very surprised about this one. Tatsumi Fujinami. He came.
Okay.
Tatsumi Fujinami.
The reason why this is so crazy is this man's 68 years old. He's a retired wrestler. And he showed up and he just started trying to break everyone's legs. It was amazing.
That sounds like some crazy Japanese shit.
That's what
I'm coming out of retirement.
Sounds
It's funny.
like some anime shit. Like he's all muscular and
Pretty much.
Master Roshi type dude just coming out
Yeah.
and whooping some ass.
It's funny because in the end he had it might have been Hamoki Tama, I don't remember, where he put him in a figure 4 leg lock, and because you could win by any means necessary, when that happened, 2 other wrestlers just pinned them because they were both with their shoulders on the ground and they both got eliminated.
no.
And then the last guy, Toru Yano, he came in, didn't even have to fight. He advanced to the next night. He always looks out
Damn.
like that with stuff like that. And the winner of the whole thing and this year's first KOPW champion is Minoru Suzuki, which I'm very, very excited about. He's just an angry, mean, sadistic old man. So seeing what type of matches he's going to come up with are going to be amazing. Like at the end, he kept on beating up the guy that he had already beaten for the match. So the guy handcuffed him to the rope to get away. And then one of the young boys, the young lions, started trying to get the handcuffs off of him. But while he was getting it off, he kept on beating the shit out of the young boy that was helping him. It was amazing.
He's like a Viking, just blood crazed. He's just
that's it.
Fighting.
So the match after that was Sho versus Yo, former tag teams of Roppongi 3K. So seeing this happen, very excited. Sho and Yo, they went off, they split off. Ever since Sho left to join the House of Torture with the Bullet Club, and Yo stayed with Chaos. Seeing what was going to happen with these guys, they went back and forth. Good junior heavyweight division competition, and Yo came out on top.
Not to be confused with the Big Show, right?
Exactly, just Sho. He's a much smaller. Then after
Not
that,
little show,
just
not big show.
Not medium show.
He's show.
Sho.
He's just right.
SHO. That's it. After that was Katsuyori Shibata, who defeated Ren Narita.
I love that bird.
So last time we talked about
It's my favorite.
Katsuyori Shibata on this podcast, I told you he was the guy who was hurt really bad and was supposed to be retired and was never going to wrestle again. So
Put
he
some
had
butter on him. He'll be fine.
So he had his regular match thing that we talked about last time, the little exhibition. This time, it was supposed to be like a more traditional like grappling style match. And before the match starts, he grabs the microphone. He's like, "Hey, we're going all out, all right?" And the guy who's like a younger wrestler, great wrestler, but like a kind of a younger kid, is just like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "We're going all out. All right. I don't care what they said in the back, right?" The guy's like,
You
"Yeah."
sounded like you had a stroke there for a second.
Dude, I'm looking at everything else I have to read, and I'm just scared. So Katsuyori Shibata goes out and has this crazy match, and it's funny because this
Tell me
was.
that doesn't sound like a sandwich.
I'm just gonna keep moving past that. And he basically
I'd order
goes
it.
into business for himself, and he went against the rules. Even though he was supposed to have a shorter, smaller, easier match, he was like, "No, fuck that. I'm just gonna wrestle a real match. I'm gonna
Yeah,
prove
give
that
me
I
the
can still
extra
do it."
large Katsuyori
So having
Shibata.
Katsuyori Shibata go all out against Ren Narita was
Actually, I'll take an
amazing.
Italian bread.
They just kept on going, and it was this phenomenal match. So very much looking forward to seeing him compete in regular matches from now on. Now you could say what you have to say about the bread. What was that?
Italian urban cheese.
After that, Evil, the leader of the House of Torture of the Bullet Club, defeated Tomohiro Ishii, the Stone Pitbull, for the Never Openweight Championship. Hard fought match, very much expected.
I
there.
like the nickname.
Yeah, they all have great nicknames.
Stone Pitbull.
Then we have Yoshihashi. Don't like him, he sucks. And Hiroki Goto defeated. The fuck they defeat? The Dangerous Tekkers, Zack Sabre Jr. and Taichi.
I'm sorry, what? The Dangerous who?
The Dangerous Tekkers. The Dangerous Tekkers.
Tekkers?
Tekkers. Tekkers.
These are Japanese people making these names?
Honestly, for this team, I don't
What's
know.
a Tekker?
I don't know, but they're dangerous.
Like a Trekker, I would understand.
They're
No,
going to
there's
come in
Dangerous
with mad
Tekkers.
technology. They're going to hit you with a Google app, like.
Or yeah, like a
I'm looking up
techie-
Dangerous Tekkers because now you got me second guessing myself.
Like, what's a Tekker?
It's a tech
Dangerous
guru.
Tekkers, Taichi and Zack Sabre Jr. Yeah, I don't care what it is. I know they are. They
Okay.
are the
no,
Tekkers.
I didn't say you were
He's-
wrong.
He's got like
I'm
a
trying to
tablet
understand.
shield, like a.
The Dangerous Tekkers, who were IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships for a very long time, finally lose the titles to Yoshihashi and Hiroki Goto. I was very upset, but
no.
things will happen.
It's a tragedy.
Then,
They'll rise. They'll rise again,
I mean, ZSJ, always.
of course.
And then we had El Desperado, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, going up against Hiromu Takahashi, the winner of the Best of the Super Juniors. And great match. Love seeing Despy go out there and just going all out and winning. He defeated Hiromu. Very excited to see him at the top of the junior heavyweight division. I feel like it's something he deserves for quite some time. Then we had the main event of just night one. I didn't get to night two yet. The main event of night one,
Damn.
Kazuchika Okada versus Shingo Takagi for the IWGP World Heavyweight
Oh,
Championship.
there's my dude.
These two motherfuckers again?
Shingo Takagi.
Takagi. Yep.
Taking over. Takagi. I still can't say it.
Crazy great match. Okada wins and becomes IWGP World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, so he lost the title? He only had it 1 week? Damn.
No, Shingo was the champion.
I thought he just got that thing, though.
No, he's been champion for a while.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
No, I think Dan's referring to that
Oh, the tournament.
tournament.
The tournament.
Yeah.
Okada won the tournament. That's why he gets to fight Shingo in this show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, this
my
was
bad.
because he won the tournament. So he now is the champion because he defeated Shingo. But that
So
was just night
what
one.
was the G1 climax?
The G1 Climax is the name of the tournament.
Oh, okay, that was the tournament. Okay,
Yeah,
I got
so
you. now.
Okada won the G1 Climax to fight for the IWGP World Title.
Damn, I was climaxing so hard, I got my facts confused.
Sometimes you can't go for 12 hours. But that was just night one. Night two, that meant that Okada had to defend the title. But I'll get to that later. So at the beginning of night two, we had the Flying Tigers, Robbie Eagles, and Tiger Mask going up against the Mega Coaches, Ryusuke Taguchi and Rocky Romero, and Bullet Club's cutest tag team, Taiji Ishimori, and El Fantasmo.
Taiji under the tree.
And Taiji Ishimori and El Fantasmo actually get eliminated in the middle of the match, which there was no elimination, but they found out that El Fantasmo likes to keep a piece of metal in his boot that he's been using to kick people for 2 years that nobody ever noticed, even though he would kick people and they would die. So they got eliminated. And then the story behind this was Ryusuke Taguchi, who really wanted to win this title because that meant he would have been the 69th IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion. And he loves the 69 number more than anything in the world. He needed to be 69. He needed it. He was the 69th IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, so he wanted to win the tag as well, but he didn't do it this time. The Flying Tigers came out victorious. Robbie Eagles and Tiger Mask still the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. After that, I need some water. Give me a second.
Yeah, I mean, goddamn, bro, you're like an announcer.
It took you a while just to say announcer. I've been going all out. You couldn't say
Dan would have
announcer.
told the whole story by the time you said announcer.
Did I mention I'm exhausted?
Then
And you know me.
we had the Stardom pro wrestling match, which I was so excited to see. The Stardom is the women's promotion, probably the biggest one in Japan, and they got to do this one like exhibition on the show. They're some of the best wrestlers in the world. So we got to see Saya Kamitani of Queen's Quest, of course, as you know, Islam, She is the current, what the fuck's the name of that title? Wonder of Stardom champion, the white belt, not the red one. Not to get confused with the red, the white belt.
Don't do that. That's blasphemy.
So Saya
Don't
Kamitani
get them confused.
teamed up with Tam Nakano, 1/3 of the Artist of Stardom champion of Cosmic Angels, as we all know. They went up against the legend Mayu Iwatani of Stars and of Oedo Tai, the high speed champion, Starlight Kid. And they just went all out. They had this amazing
These
match.
sound like superheroes.
Some of them look like superheroes. You actually got to see Mayu Iwatani fight in New York, Islam. It was a great moment. It was a great moment. I'm sure you remember.
That was the house match, right?
Yeah,
before
that was the dark
before
match.
it started.
Yeah,
the dark match. Sorry.
Yeah, I kept on shouting Kagetsu because Kagetsu is wrestling. She's retired now. So they went back and forth. In the end, Saya Kamitani and Tam Nakano were victorious. It was a great showing for Stardom. After that, we had Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Kenta for the IWGP US Heavyweight Tag Team IWGP US Heavyweight Championship. And it was a no DQ match, which is interesting because Hiroshi Tanahashi is known for doing King's Road style matches. You know, he doesn't do the strong style. He's all about the King's Road. No DQ, no cheating, none of that. So he said, I'm going to do 20 years worth of cheating in this one match in a no DQ. And they went all out. They brought out big-ass ladders that they had to actually, build. They broke tables. They kept on saying that Kenta's eye was split in half. I don't know how accurate they mean by that, but it looked like it could have been his actual eye at one point. I don't know. Crazy match. Tanahashi did win and is the current IWGP US Heavyweight Champion. And then after that, we had the main event. Kazuchika Okada.
All that was not the main fucking event. Jesus Christ, bro.
Yo, Japan goes so hard, son. Yeah.
Holy shit. He said so many titles and people, ladders, tables. Yeah. Fucking somebody's eye got split in half. And
Was
it's
this
like, all right.
Special
now
event, or is this just like a Tuesday? Yo.
This is their WrestleMania. This is Wrestle Kingdom.
Okay.
That makes so
This is
much
Wrestle
sense.
Kingdom.
It sounded crazy.
Bro, I was just like, oh my god, none of this was the.
Well,
I'm scared to find out what happened in the main event.
I'm telling you 2 nights. I'm on night 2. Okada versus Shingo was the main event of night 1. So now night 2, Okada, the newly crowned IWGP Heavyweight Champion, had to defend his title against Islam. You know him very well. Will
Godzilla?
Ospreay.
Oh, okay.
So
Ospreay.
This is an interesting one because Ospreay, who was formerly the champion, had to give it up due to injury. The title. That's when Shingo took the title, and he was parading around as champion, rightfully so. But he was technically, I guess you could say, the interim champion. Ospreay came back. It's like, hey, I never lost the title. I should still be considered champ. Now Okada holding the belt. Ospreay saying, no, I have the real belt. So who is the true champion? Is it Okada? Is it Ospreay? They used to have a brother relationship before, big brother, little brother thing. Ospreay always looked up to Okada until he separated and became the leader of the United Empire. Okada's still running chaos. But now we're going to see what happens. They go back and forth, and they kicked out of each other's finishers, which is unheard of in New Japan. It's amazing when that happens. And in the end, Kazuchika Okada defeats Ospreay and retains the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Gives a great speech. At the end of that speech, Tetsuya Naito comes out and says he wants to be the next challenger to Okada's title. Okada agrees. Last time they fought, it was amazing, and Naito took the title away from Okada. So we're going to see what happens next time. But that is Wrestle Kingdom 16, Night 1 and 2. There is a Night 3. Well, that's going to happen that I'm probably not going to talk about. It's not going to have the biggest shows, but it's the cool thing about it is that you're going to have New Japan Pro Wrestling versus Pro Wrestling Noah, the second biggest promotion in all of Japan. But the matches aren't the greatest matches. They're kind of just...